I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Nolan, may he rest in perfect power. All of these different young people that are either going missing, they're either going missing, they're being treated poorly, they're coming up missing when they think that they're in a safe place or when the parents think they're in a safe place. But what I hear the pain, it hurts me to my heart, especially being a mother of younger men, black men, and it was a problem when they were young, and it's still when they get older. It doesn't change when you know they have to go on somebody else's job. It doesn't change when you know they have to drive. They have to be in spaces with people that don't look like them. You even have to worry about them being in spaces with people that do look like them. So I'm big on community building. We must build community because you know what's going to happen? What happened to Nolan Wells is going to happen again. What happened to all of these young people is going to happen again because what we, in my opinion, what black people have did, we have forgot. We forget. We forget that we have never been equal. We the first thing we do is run our babies to inferiority. We run our babies into places instead of doing the work and building our own communities back up. Quit running from our grandparents' homes, our parent homes, and then we like to blame it. Then we play the blame game. We give our children all, all these spoils, if you will. We don't teach them how to be consistent. We don't teach them how to be present, and we don't teach them how to be proud of who they are. The first thing we do is we run our kids and think that we're doing them a service by sending them to a different community with people that don't look like them. Talk about the family, what the family is, talk about what the family is not, and then we run them to communities of people that don't care nothing about them. It's just like the politics and with the Democrats and the Republicans. We run our children to people that don't care nothing about them. And the first thing we'll say is, oh, well, you have to vote. You have to vote. You have to vote. You have to vote for what is best for you. You can't keep running, we can't keep running our children into a burning house. We can't keep saying, we forgive, we forgive, we forgive, without even knowing what we forgiven. But this is going to happen again because we take our children to these private schools, to these Catholic schools, even though the children won't be Catholic. That's confusing in itself. We take them to these schools where nobody looks like them and then don't teach them who they are. And then we expect them to say, oh, you're welcome. We like you. Yeah, as long as you playing good basketball, as long as you playing good football, as long as you doing something to benefit that community. But you can't, it's exhausting. We we start our children off with no discipline and to be inferior of everybody and hate who we are and what we look like. So that's where we need to start because as we get ready for school, what do you do? Do you do the homework in your neighborhood or have you ran off to the suburb or off into the boondocks where people don't look like your kids and say, go ahead, be great. And then your child is around everybody, all these people that don't look like them, and then their families is in the neighborhood. They can't get out. They hear the grown people talking about them, not because they don't take one and say, "Come on, I'm gonna bring you all together. I'm gonna make sure you all know who you are." We don't do that. We say, "My child is this. My child go to this school, go to that school," instead of saying, "We did the work. We make sure our children know who they are, where they live is going to be a positive experience." We don't have to worry because the judges see what? A black kid. They don't see their niece or nephew when it come when a judge when your child goes in front of a judge. Those principals, those teachers that don't look like them, don't they see what they see? They believe what they see on BET, what they see on VH1, sometimes even TV1. But they don't see what you feel and what you know your child is. They think we're all the same. So before we start talking about what happened, yeah, we need to know what happened. But remember, representation is important. Your babies need to see somebody to look like them. They need to know that they are important and they don't have to jump over no loops and jump through no hurdles, no more than what they already have to with the life that they have been given. Don't give them obstacles while they're young. And just say, keep on jumping, keep on jumping. And then they end up hating who they are. And then they go off to college and then they educated. And then they don't want to come back to the neighborhood because not only have their parents talk so bad about the neighborhood and talk so bad about cousins and the aunts and uncles that they say, "Well, I don't want to go back there. I want to stay with these people that don't look like nothing like me." And then, oh yeah, my baby got friends that don't got a white friend, got an Asian friend, and that's good. But let them know who they are. Let them have those friends. Let them go to those friends' house and let them have that same peace in their own houses, in their own communities, so they don't think nobody is more special than them. But let's do that. Let's build our communities. Let's build and let our children know how special they are and who they are so they never have to wonder, why am I in this all white school? Why am I not in the school that's around the corner from my grandma that I can go to her house or my granddad where I can go to their houses after school and be in a safe place? Or I can go to a church that only opens on Wednesday and Friday. Why can't that happen? Why can't I be homeschooled and have a group of homeschooled children that's going to teach us pride and power and discipline? Not trying to put on these Jordans that don't even like us, or not trying to put on all of these different names that rich people, wealthy people don't even wear. So, all right, I'm going for my walk, but I just had to. I keep hearing all of these things about all of these children. Our children are under attack. We are at war. We cannot afford to be at war with ourselves. We cannot afford to be at war with our families. Family is important. Community is important. And I'm going on to start walking. Peace. Ooh, people pulling up. Let me go. All right. Keep your energy positive, and we will talk again because there's more to talk about. But please let your children know that they are important. They are special just how they are. And they don't have to have no white counterpart, no Asian counterpart in order to be proud of who they are. I'm out.